Hello everybody, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and in today's video, the greatest manifesting process. What is it? Now, every single thing you experience is happening with and from your own awareness. There's only awareness. Awareness is being everything. Awareness is the infinite knowing of infinity itself. There's nothing else. So, if that is true, and it is, every process, teaching, or method, whether a coach says do this or do that, or you need to do this or you need to do that, it is only a reflection of that specific person's filtered perspective through that version of them. In your perspective of reality, coming through who you are choosing yourself to be. That's why you are seeing it. From their perspective, it is who they are being. From your perspective, seeing it is because of who you are being. So the ultimate point here is that all these experiences arise from the same source, awareness, you. So in essence, nothing external creates your reality. Your awareness is the constant. Processes now. And here's the big thing that I'm going to say here. Processes make so dramatic. Processes are byproducts. They are not creators. What you're seeing on the screen is a byproduct. It's not a creator. The creative movement is you and your own focusing onto and as what you desire. So practices like affirmations, scripting, SATs, visualizations, whatever, do not create reality directly or at all. They are creations of reality. They are the chosen byproducts of how your consciousness shifts, how you experience it shifting, how you know that you have shifted. You are saying this is the way that I choose to experience my own shifting. This thing does not make me shift. I am shifting and this is how I want to experience it. So you already are the version of reality you desire to be. And these processes are just ways your physical self experiences that shift. So the key here is you don't need to rely on a process to become what you already are as awareness. So you can look at it like this. Two things going on there, both happening in awareness. Because even when you are imagining, you acknowledge that while you are imagining, your physical self is doing something. While you are imagining, you might be affirming, you might be scripting, you might be listening to those solfeggio frequency meditations, whatever they are, right? But now, what's really going on then? If you are scripting, you aren't imagining what you are writing. It is your knowing that's creating what you are imagining and what you are writing. So simply put, if you were to write a story, simple, keeping it light here, there is a house with a red door and a green roof and blue paint. So if you wrote that down, you know you are already aware of that. You already know that you are aware of that. Your knowing is the creation of it in awareness. Your knowing is the creation of your physical self writing it down, happening within your awareness even though it is physical. And now if you were to move it into more of a imaginational act scene, the embodying of the idea, I live in a house that is painted blue with a red door and a green roof. Now you already know you are calling forth both experiences. One, where you are writing this as a byproduct of what you are imagining. You did it simultaneously. That's why these processes will never create reality. You are reality. Your awareness and your focus calls forth from the unseen to the seen experience. And the way you know that you have done so is the physical representation, which is basically just either saying I am that or just a knowing. It doesn't matter what that physical representation is, because it's just what we are referring to as a process, but it's not backwards. It doesn't mean that because I'm writing of a greenhouse, I can imagine a greenhouse. You're already imagining it. You're already knowing it. It doesn't mean that I am with my specific person. It doesn't, you don't have to write it down to create the image as if it creates the image in your imagination. It is the knowing that happens first. That is a byproduct of how you have pre-decided to experience the physical as a simultaneous manifestation of who you are imagining yourself to be. So then this becomes the ideal step, which is only one step. And the teaching here emphasizes that being awareness is the only step, because you're already being awareness. So you are already that which you desire to be. It's not even a step, it's more of recognition. And all those other things or processes are secondary reflections of this awareness. Because even when you are scripting something and then you think, I'm scripting this to imagine it to then what? To script it again later, or to affirm it again later. It's basically your awareness is doing all of that only. When you script the first time to imagine it, it is your awareness creating the experience of you scripting it the first time to then experience the imaginational scene. But what really happened was you imagined yourself scripting, and then you imagined, and the idea there was, I'm imagining myself scripting to imagine myself imagining what I desire to be imagining, then I'm imagining it, and then I'm affirming it. But you see how long of a road that actually is? You don't need to do that. You only need to know that I am awareness, and whatsoever process I use is actually kind of a byproduct of who I'm imagining myself to be. So whether it is a 10-step coaching program or a single realization, the fundamental shift is that I am awareness. Everything else is just your experience in the 3D of that awareness. Limiting beliefs are relative. Limiting beliefs are just filters that define one version of reality over another. In one version of reality, I'm wearing a red shirt. In this one, I'm wearing a green shirt. I don't know, I completely forgot what color shirt I was wearing. Anyway, and that's basically what it is. I am an astronaut. I am a horse rider. I don't know. I was a farmer. I'm a sailor. Those are all filters of reality. So those are limiting beliefs. They are limiting the belief of knowing you are God, who is being everything, limiting yourself to that specific reality. Now, experiencing a desired reality is limiting, but there are other limiting beliefs that are also experiences that we believe in that are preventing us from experiencing other versions of reality. See, a limiting belief blocks you from a version of reality you desire, but not in a literal sense, because it can't block you from a version of reality you desire. You just experience believing it does. Your belief in this limiting belief is so strong, you believe it literally prevents you from experiencing something else, while it in and of itself is just another experience within awareness. You see, we really believe that this, whatever circumstance and condition or whatever it is, we believe in this thing so strongly, it literally prevents you from your own belief in it, from you just allowing yourself to experience something else. So you're basically preventing yourself from seeing another version of reality and experiencing it because you believe in this so strongly. But the moment you realize, I don't need to believe in this at all, and I've actually never been the version of myself that believed in this, I was only recreating a physical version of myself that does, because it always did, and I can't change it, nor do I need to. Then experiencing a reality is choosing a version that you desire. So you don't need to do anything other than choose to know yourself as awareness, which is always the first step, the only step. And then that naturally filters out all other possibilities by you simply acknowledging that I am awareness, and as that awareness, I am choosing to experience the version of reality that I desire. That's all. That's the only thing that you actually not have to do. It's the thing that you are already doing. I'm pretty much just bringing consciousness to what we are doing in every moment. That's what reality creation actually is. I'm going to add a little bit. Reality creation is actually bringing to awareness what you are and have always been doing, creating your experience of reality. It's because our unconsciousness makes it a little difficult to see that it's our belief in the belief that keeps it going. But when we realize I don't have to believe this thing I think I'm believing in, I'm choosing to know that as the creator I can choose what I'm going to believe in, rather know an experience, because I keep choosing to experience this belief I don't care about any longer. It no longer serves me. And when you realize your awareness as the creator is that experience, then you've already woken up and chosen your desired experience of reality. So there's no need now, even with those beliefs that no longer serve you, to fix them or analyze them in contradiction to who you are not choosing to be. And those contradictions do appear, but they are not problems. They are simply the three-dimensional mind's way of noticing, or rather, it's awareness's way of noticing the differences in what you are living and what you now choose to be living. It's not necessarily a bridge between the two. It's more of it's another experience in and of itself, showing you that you have changed your viewpoint. But that changing of a viewpoint also exists. So you don't need to fix them. You being aware of the contradiction is enough, because your awareness is already the source of the desired reality. In essence, awareness is the single continuous step. Always returning to I know that I am awareness. Everything else, processes, beliefs, methods, they're all experiential byproducts, not causal force. Almost said casual. Reality unfolds naturally from your awareness. Trying to manipulate or correct it from the three-dimensional mind is just going back and forth. There was, while I was doing this, a comment on the channel, which I'll just unpack very quickly. The comment was an idea of, if you are here and you should be over there, that means there's something wrong. That means you're in the wrong place. Absolutely, utterly not true. You could not be in the wrong place. Why? Because your physical self is manifested around the physical surroundings. So it's you basically saying your physical self is manifested in the wrong physical appearance. That's impossible. The physical appearances and your physical self are one. It has to be here. It has to be these appearances. It has always been it. Your awareness, however, is everywhere. And that is what we are realizing by knowing I am everywhere all at once. So you can't be in the wrong place, but something is wrong there, and that is understanding that it's only the thought that I think is true that I am in the wrong place that is wrong. It's I am everywhere, even here. It's I am everywhere, everyone and everything all at once, even here as me also. And I do love how that kind of just unpacked itself there. Quite fun. In essence, if you were to say truly, just playing with the idea that there is a alternative reality where you should be, you're basically saying there are two realities running at the same time. The one that you are wrongly in and the one that you are wrongly not in. That is impossible. There is one reality, there is one God, there is one being, and there is one awareness, and there is one you. And it's all of us. We are that same one you as awareness. And just closing off here for a bit. Image again. You see, what we are imagining, how we are experiencing what we are imagining in the physical experiencing of it while imagining, or focusing and being aware of what you desire. Remember that those things all come from awareness, from source. Source has infinite reality experiences, and they're all one with you right now. The self-concept idea with these is that no matter what you are imagining, you are going to either imagine it as I am this version of reality, or I am not. That's what I am and I am not means. There's not a single reality where I am this, and there's not another reality where I am not this. It is, you are either the entirety of reality wherever you are choosing to focus on, or you are not. That's what that means. And I am not can't exist if the entirety of reality, one with you, exists. You can experience it, because even I am not experiencing my desired reality also exists, but that doesn't matter. So I am your host Reese. This is Reality with Reese. Thank you all for being here. Much love, much light. A lot of questions popping up in the channel. Thank you for all of them. It's great to unpack them as usual. I love doing it. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for joining the TikTok page. Thank you for joining the Facebook page. Thank you for the emails. Like I said, if you have these stories about the experiencing of your desired dream life and how it has been unfolding, please share it with me. I would love to pop it into the membership channel. You can do that via email or however you're comfortable with doing that, frankly. Much love, much light, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.